Hello everyone and welcome to once again K-Tapes. Today we're going to talk about something very interesting. Once again, it's going to be a Taiwanese film. Why did I pick up again a Taiwanese film? I don't know, just because they happen to be very rare and some of their movies are so unique, so to speak. So that's why I choose them, and this is the third time we cover a Taiwanese film. So today I'm going to show you this film here. So this is called Friendly Shock. It was released around like the late 80s, somewhere around 88, and it is a very, very funny film. It's actually more like a E.T. ripoff. It has like all the E.T. elements that we know about. For example, like the bicycles, the kids, even like they feed the extraterrestrial with some food. Well, of course, it's the Reese's Pieces in E.T. In this movie, it's something else, Asian food. Everything is borrowed from E.T. I mean, except the monster or the extraterrestrial. In this movie, it's more like, of course, it has this Asian flavor to it. It's more like a big mushroom guy. I don't know if you can see it on the cover very well right here. This character here. So this is your E.T. character. It's once again, it's like an old mushroom mixed with like some ginseng. So if you remember Ginseng King, most commonly known by the title of Three-Head Monster, which is the first movie we covered a few weeks ago. So this is very similar. Again, we call those films Weird Asia or Weird Asian films, but they're right here in Asia, they're just common kids flicks. I mean, the characters, the storyline, the storytelling, everything is very, very typical. So if you're not used to those films, once again, you will find them like so strange and so out of this world. But they're really like, what they are is they're aimed at children, and they have like some silly stuff in them, but that's what makes them so fun and so collectible for some people. So here we have the Korean tape. Once again, this tape is extremely rare. I've only been able to find maybe 1 or 2 copies so far, and that's in like 10 years of searching, so it's a really rare film here. And also, there's only one other known copy to exist, and it is the original Taiwanese copy. And I know maybe 1 or 2 collectors that possess that tape, and it's extremely hard to find. So the Korean tape is pretty much in the same zone. 1 or 2 collectors may have it, and that's pretty much it. So a very rare tape once again. So this one was released by Ajin Production, and Ajin, not Ajin, but Ajin Production was very popular once again with the previous movie I showed you, which was The King of Snakes or Snake King. So this is the exact same production company, the exact same distributor, Ajin. So if we look closer, you can see this tape again is very clean. I was very fortunate to find a good copy of it. So maybe the spine has like some fade, but it's nothing like too dramatic. And the back right here. So on the back, once again, very typical for this label, you have like 3 images, pretty similar to the Snake King I showed you before. And the 3 pictures are very clear. That's really cool. And again, one great thing about Korean tapes usually is they have this bad habit of adding like pictures of movies that do not have anything to do with the actual film. But in this particular case, all the pictures are from this film. So this is a good thing. So now let's have a very quick look at the actual videotape inside. So this is again a very clean copy right here. As you can see with the logo, very cool label on the side. So there you go. All right. So you know the drill with these reviews and comparison I'm doing. So I'm just showing you the actual VHS, the actual tape. And right after that, we move on to how this tape compares with other releases around the world. But for once, not that I want to be lazy, but there's only one other tape, and it's the Taiwanese tape. I was able to track down not a copy, but an actual rip of the tape. So I'm going to compare this VHS to the original Taiwanese release, and let's see how it goes and how this one looks. All right. For the sound, I guess it's pretty obvious that the Korean release is way better than the Taiwanese release. Now for the colors, I think from what you see, the Korean release got much brighter and I mean the colors pop so much better. I mean, as you can see, just take a look at the stairs in this particular scene where the boy just jumps up, and just try to remember the type of red you can see right there. Right here we have the Taiwanese release, and you can tell that the colors are way, not way too fad, but they're more like fad compared with the Korean release, where all the colors really pop up. I mean, the blue, the reds, the yellows, they're really present in the picture. Although in this one, I mean, it's not bad. It's pretty great. I mean, it's pretty good, but it's a little bit fad, and you're missing a bit of details right here. You can check the stairs. I mean, the carpet is obviously red, but in there it's more like burgundy. And the boy's jumpsuit, the pants and everything is like a bit of a fad yellow. And the character, you cannot really see the details in the suit. So here I will let you compare them both side by side. Once again, you lose a lot of details in things in the background. Just like, for example, once again, the dresser on which the TV set is sitting. I mean, again, the details, the character right there, you can't see the details in the costume. However, one bad thing for the Korean release is that sometimes it's way too bright. Like when you could see the boy entering the room, it was way too overblown, like with brightness. But other scenes are pretty cool. Now for the aspect ratio, I was really surprised once again, because usually Taiwanese releases have the best ratio. I mean, they always keep everything widescreen and it's good. But in this one, I have to say the Korean release is the winner. Why? It has more information at the top, the bottom, and the sides. Although the bottom, maybe I would say it's on par with the Taiwanese release, it's like virtually the same. But at the top and on both sides, you definitely get more image. I chose this scene right here because the little mushroom boy stands still, so you can have a better look for a while. So if we compare them side by side, here we go. So you can tell right here. So you see there's way more information on the left side. I chose the left side of the picture. But anyway, the left and the right are pretty much the same. Lack of information on the Taiwanese release right there. You can tell. At the top as well. And the bottom, as you can see, it's pretty much the same. But you have like a tiny bit more information.